to Looking Glass Letterbox for the summer 2021 overviews for Cancer. This is a general reading, so it's not going to connect or apply for everyone out there, but hopefully there's something here that's useful or helpful or unlocks something for you to focus on throughout the summer season. It's the second quarter of the zodiac year, so for the spring quarter we had Aries, Gemini, and Taurus, and now we're moving into Cancer, Leo, Virgo for the summer. So let's go ahead and begin and see what lies ahead, what the potential for the summer holds for Cancer. And I have the Kim Crayons suite of cards here, the Archetypes deck, the Animal Spirit deck, and the Wild Unknown Tarot. So for Cancer, the overarching theme for the summer is the Bardo. Okay, and the Bardo is a liminal space. It's a space of transition and change, where a veil between what was and what is about to be, where it's a space where you can sort of step up and level up into the next evolution of yourself, depending on your vision. Your vision with the Bardo is very important. So it's about forgiving the past, things that you've been holding on to, things that you've been focusing on, things that haven't had resolution, that really capture your mind or your feelings, especially in a water sign, catch your feelings, and distract you from the potential and activity and focus of what it is that you want to do in your own life for further development. That's for yourself, and then when you do those things for yourself, then they also benefit the people around you. So Cancer season is about I feel. It's about what you nurture, what you help to develop, what you help to support into self-sustainability. It's the mother archetype, okay? And the point of one of the aspects of the mother is to raise something to be self-sustainable so that they can then go on independent and on their own away from you. So it's a very nurturing and developmental time. So what is it from the past, for anyone who's connecting with this, that you need to let go of, that you need to release, that you need to change your mind or change your heart, change how you feel about those things so that you can be released from it in order to move in the direction and develop and nurture what it is that you've been distracted from. Okay, consider that. With the Animal Spirit, so this is for July, Cancer season, the end of June going through July. We've got the raccoon. Okay, and the raccoon, he's hidden in the shadows there. He's sort of tucked back, doesn't want to be fully seen, just operating a little bit out of sight, You know the raccoon's there, but it's not exactly, you're not as active as you would like to be. So with the raccoon, it indicates that there's a talent there, but it's in hiding. So if you're an artist, if you're a creator, whatever it is that you work to create with, there's a talent that you possess, a tenacity, a skillfulness with some sort of creative tool. And a creative tool is anything that you feel that you can create with and that you develop those skills with. But the shadow side of the card points to unresolved issues around self-image and success. So sometimes when you want to go out and do something, you can use a mask or a stage name to work in your favor, but other times it limits your creativity. So what if you are ready to grow into something more than you have been? If you've been intimidated or felt inadequate to really step out there and take the risk and be seen and be known for what it is that you're doing, this is indicating that it's time to question throughout Cancer season, what if you're ready to be something more? What if you're ready to amplify your presence? So when this shows up, it's asking you to do this. So when this energy is in balance, it's a generous friend, exceptional artist. When it's out of balance, it's competitive and a starving artist. So to bring this into balance, start making new work. Just start working on something. Start focusing on something that you want to develop and create and nurture into abundance throughout the Cancer season. And then supporting that, you have two cards for Cancer season, and that is the Emperor and the Six of Swords. So the Emperor is the divine masculine, the father figure influence, but it's stability and control, it's authority and being aware of your own authority and taking the responsibility for how you employ that for yourself and what it is that you are stabilizing. It's about setting up boundaries that you have to work with so you can create the kingdom that you want to set out upon to create, or that you want to develop further. Some boundaries may need to be placed, especially if you've been a little bit shy of coming forward and being seen in a grander scope, or having your work seen on a grander scope. It may be because there's a lack of boundaries that aren't in place, and it's your responsibility and with your authority that you assess and create those boundaries and then enforce them on your own behalf. But the Emperor, it's a card of Aries, so an Aries may be influential to you here. And here we have a solar eclipse, a ring of fire solar eclipse. We just came through that a few days ago on June 10th. We had the solar eclipse. So that's a big reboot collectively, a reset. So it's a time of beginning as well. So then we have the Six of Swords. Let me clarify. With Emperor, it's a fire sign, and it's also Aries. It's the first fire sign. It's the initiation, the beginning. Again, a theme of new beginnings in what you've been sort of tucking away and hiding away here that you would like to bring out to be seen. So with the Emperor, it's about getting started and having an idea of the boundary, within the boundary lines that you are going to be exerting your own authority and how you're going to be doing that. Six of Swords is success after turmoil or moving through a difficult time. This is in swords, so this is in your airspace. So communication, self-chatter, what the thoughts that you have that your brain are sort of cycle through your brain on a litany. Again, that's a big part of forgiving the past. A lot of things that we keep hanging on to and keep running through our minds are things that upset us, that distract us from our own success, from being allowed to feel and experience what we want to feel and experience out in the world, because we're distracted by stuff from the past and prohibitive thought that we allow to cycle around in our brain, because it takes a concentrated effort to change your mind. So this indicates with the Six of Swords that you've come to a point of connection, a point of reciprocity, a point of growth, because this is related to Gemini with the sixes. So it's unification within the duality and communication and commitment and conviction, what needs to come together, what you want to bring together, and then also an awareness that some things need to be separated within that scenario as well. And that's where the forgiveness comes in with the Bardo in the liminal space, allowing you to change your mind, change your heart, change your perspective, and embrace your vision of moving forward into the future. So a beautiful new beginning for some Cancers out there with authority and determination and really fired up about what it is that you want to develop outside of yourself to show up and be seen and heard. Now, in the end of July, moving into August, we have Leo season, and that is the snake. So another earth energy. So this is very grounded, practical foundation because it's in the earth sector. It's about what you're stabilizing to manifest and to develop securely over time. So with the snake, let's see. The snake is the guardian of unawakened magic and creative potential. So it symbolizes our highest potential. So it's about regenerating your creative forces. Related to the raccoon here, you may have been stifling or felt that you were stifled or felt prohibited from engaging in what it is that you want to create and develop and, extend outward of yourself. The snake is indicating that it's time to awaken or tap into the potential that you hold within that space. So what can you do to stir it up? What can you do to start developing and growing and practicing and being active in the areas that you would like to be? So if you need to seek mentorship, if you need to take additional classes, if you just need to start focusing more on what it is that you want to develop, if you have all of the tools available to begin, then it's time to begin. This card shows up when there's no more time to waste. It's a prosperous, creative, and charismatic sort of influence. When it's out of balance, it's starting and stopping many things. So employ some focus and some direction and some of this Emperor strategy and discipline to the snake energy to persist and employ a little bit of tenacity to develop further what it is that you've been sort of stifling here with the raccoon influence. And then clarifying that, we have the Daughter of Cups, beautiful water element. So this is a sensitive, creative, artistic, youthful energy. It's about seeing things and developing things and observing things without judgment. It's about a childlike sort of imagination and innovation. So just observing and accepting things and employing them and considering them in ways that can enhance and further develop this talent. That is, there's some of you out there, there is a talent that you have been suppressing or hiding away that it's time to bring outward of yourself and start showing up and sharing it with other people. With the Bardo influencing all of this, the key to that, I feel, is going to be really releasing yourself from whatever it is that has been distracting you from doing so or prohibiting you from doing so. It's likely something in your own intellectual body, emotional body, physical body. So considering honestly with yourself, what is it that is holding me back from doing what I know that I can do, from coming into connection with what I know is available to me? Consider questions like that. And then moving into Virgo season, which is Cancer is I feel, Leo is I will. Leo is the doer, showing up and being seen and standing center stage and employing that ambition and sort of magnetizing yourself for attraction and attention. And Leo's ruled by the sun, so revealing yourself in that way. So Virgo is taking that information and it's I analyze. So in Virgo season, we have the cheetah. So you have been amplified through Leo season, and now you are radiating from within. The light of the cheetah, the influence of the cheetah, the energy of the cheetah, it's fire again. It exudes from within the cheetah, not on top of the cheetah. It's not direct light from above, it's light from within exuding outward. Okay, and again, it's fire, so it's what you're actively doing, what you're actively pursuing, what you're actively engaged in. And with the cheetah, it's solar force, action, achievement, and a masculine energy. So it's the epitome of the solar forces at work. And this type of energy, it's palpable to others, it's naturally attractive to others, so you're going to gain an audience to witness whatever remarkable achievement that you are developing through Leo season. It's going to be seen. Aligning yourself with your purpose and passion are the best fuel for an energy like this. So if you're lacking in those areas, or you feel a little bit disconnected from what it is that you're engaged in, or you start employing these influences and showing up and being seen and doing what it is that you can do, but things seem a little off balance, things seem a little bit out of kilter or a little cattywampus, then analyzing and looking into the details, the practical aspects that are influencing your actual experience, so that you can find boundary or adjustment that is applicable in those areas. So reconnecting to your why before carrying on is going to be significant. Virgo season is going to be excellent for that, because it's very grounded, it's very calls a lot of attention to the detail of the activity that's going to allow you to employ your intention and your vision and your awareness to ground all of this fire energy and stabilize it and adjust it as it needs to be as you continue to act. And then under the cheetah, we have the Mother of Pentacles. Okay, so that is, again, a grounded earth energy. Mothers are queens, so this is the card of, Capricorn. We have the full moon in Capricorn coming up. Capricorn is about ambition. Capricorn is I have. So what are you acquiring? What are you employing within your own ambition to further your cause? What are you developing in those respects? So this is material manifestation because it is coins, it's pentacles. So it's the result of your intellectual, emotional, and physical activity all coming together to produce external to yourself and create the world, the kingdom that it is that you're creating around you. with this Emperor. You're starting out from a stable influence with an open mind to move on, an open heart to allow yourself to create and interact and engage, and an amplified activity to then share in return and show up in return and be part of that whole cycle. The Virgo energy here is, again, in the details. If things seem out of kilter, acquiring things for the sake of simply acquiring them, that sort of materialism, that's not balanced. That's not going to make, especially a Cancer, that's not going to make you feel well. But employing yourself and then creating and manifesting those things that create a comfortable home, a comfortable space, a comfortable work environment, things that really add value but may not actually be monetarily extravagant, but all coming together and creating that space makes it sort of a priceless influence to be welcomed into. And the point is to create not just a space for yourself to exist like that, but also to invite other people into and to share it and to support that type of network and interaction and creative vibe that is supportive and generous and comfortable. Okay, fascinating. All right, I'm going to clarify one of these for you. Let's clarify the Mother of Cups. So with Mother of Pentacles, again, it's important to see what it is that you're manifesting. If your focus is in the direction of your vision, you're going to be able to identify what it is, where you're seeking to acquire for the sake of just having it, and where it is that you're trying to acquire to add value to it. All right. Ooh. So your vision of what you want for the future is very important. In the daily readings in Tea Time and Tarot, a lot of the past 2 months has been reviewing the past, talking about reviewing the past, how you got to where you are, and becoming prepared in what you're employing your vision and how you want to move forward from that point. So if you're connecting with this, check out the Tea Time and Tarot from the past month or so. There may be something for you there. And clarifying this Daughter of Cups is the Knight of Swords. So this is a swiftness of thought. It's the card of Aquarius, so an Aquarius may be influential to you here. So this is an openness of spirit, an openness of heart, and a youthful vision of potential. And then there is your response to it, what you decide to do with that in the moments as well. And if you're focused in the direction of your vision and withdrawing your focus from sort of energy sucks, you know, that they want to take up and eat your energy in those sort of prohibitive influences of the past, remaining focused in the present while you're creating with this snake energy and awakening that sort of potential with a youthful sort of vibrant spirit, how you respond and engage in that developmental process can be very helpful and supportive. Okay, that is all that I have for Cancer for the summer overview. I'm going to do a monthly overview for each month as well. That'll be posted in a couple weeks. And, well, not a couple weeks, next week, I suppose. And then extended readings are going to be available on the Patreon. Early access to all of the readings are available on the Patreon. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description and you can see if any of that appeals to you. Otherwise, check out your other sign placements, your Moon, Rising, and Venus, to get a more comprehensive picture of what may be happening for you over the summer. If this didn't connect for you, what's happening for you may be showing up somewhere else in your chart. So check those out. And I will see you guys in the monthly overviews.